going to be kind of the game plan that Olimar wants to bring to the table here. But Cape can be disruptive for that. I do think this is a worse Cape than it was in Smash 4. But I know some players like the new Cape. The new weird animation it has.
Yeah, it's certainly a bit stranger, but I think due to the overall changes within Ultimate's engine, the way that some characters' recoveries have a tiny bit more startup and their movements a bit more, freeform, it might make it a bit easier to get in the first place, knowing that Dabuz might get too comfortable.
Yeah, Cape and Flood, I think, are two of like the... it's pretty easy to pick up Mario, right? It's pretty easy, just like, okay, I learned up throw, down air, up air, whatever. Like, I learned all the bread and butter combos. But like the good Marios separate themselves with things like the Cape and things like Flood. Flood has always been like that X factor that other Marios have.
Yeah, the Cape Flood pairing is really just the quintessential tools in Mario's kit, especially against characters without a recovery hitbox, and Olimar certainly fits that bill.
Yeah, so we could see Cape and Flood here trying to be very disruptive versus this linear recovery that Olimar has. But, the boxing game for Yoomoo, not too far behind, actually ahead by 12%.
Still very strong with that dash attack, continuing this juggle, and that purple back air very nearly getting the kill.
Blue back air, not really what you want to see, but now we have two purples on line. Well, he throws one away immediately, and then kind of misses the ledge, but not too much worse for where is Dabuz as he finds the KO.
Yeah, that double Monique, so strong, especially knowing that you can whiff an aerial and still find enough time and enough potency to get another one with the exact same power.
There's the Flood already, just kind of sending some Pikmin away. And it was a really good whistle because if he didn't whistle that yellow Pikmin back to him, Dabuz would be defenseless right now. He would be Solimar, which you really don't want to see. And finding enough time with that dash away to pull a second Pikmin is just going to be really important to extending the stock if he can get off this ledge.
Yoomoo not going to actually take the time to charge up Flood, instead going for this offstage fireball.
Doing that white pick just does so much damage. I think it hit like 3 or 4 times. 3% per tick. That adds up in a jiffy.
Especially with the amount of hits done that he applied with the purple up smash. An extra bit of hitboxes before Yoomoo could contest with one of his own.
Where did that purple go? Did you see that? That was like the Big Mac SD, where the purple is just like, I'm out of here. Bye. Olimar is so weird. I was an Olimar made in Brawl. Then I played him day 1 3DS, and I said, I'm done with this. This is enough Olimar for the rest of my career. Olimar still has some of that really weird AI shenanigans that happens from time to time, as you can see.
Stuffed out that back air onto the shield just enough to make it, and just enough to block a hit.
On turning it around, may have been an untechable spot. I don't think Olimar can make it back. Okay, he's going to tech that one.
Yoomoo just giving him the verticality and challenging to another tech situation, which he succeeds in.
How is Dabuz still alive? This has been an incredible, just persistence. Like, he's just not giving up. And wow, great armor. The down B armor. Some people forget about that, but it's an important part of Olimar's kit that he's had for a very long time. Okay, 221% on the back throw. I think will be enough from across that battlefield.
Probably just enough, but that forward air with the purple Pikmin is just going to get Mario's second stock on, and Yoomoo playing from a deficit already, that's going to be compounded troubles for him.
Yeah, the damage was just done from the fact that Olimar stayed alive forever on that first stop.
And Dabuz just famously willing to play a war of attrition, knows that in Olimar's case, he's going to be winning that 70 or 80% of the time.
And just look at using all that space to retreat, right? Just doesn't want to mess.
Raw back air with the purple as well, and with 2 more out, goes for the down smash, still going to be living after the false finish.
With this double purple, I feel like it's just a matter of time before one of these hits connects. I guess yellow Pikmin's going to hit below the ledge. See you later.
Dabuz only 1% taken onto that second stock, looking so dominant, especially in the early stages of this bracket for him. You feel like Dabuz is only going to really start to kick into high gear at top 8 or so.
That game 1 from Dabuz, that second stock specifically, reminded me a lot of Zero. Remember Zero when he won like 56 tournaments in a row?
How could I forget?
Crazy tournament streak. Yeah. Like, he came to Chicago a bunch of times for that. Like, what you would see all the time is you'd see Zero, game 1, stock 1. 2-stock meta, of course, right? Smash. So you'd see him go even on stock 1, Diddy Kong versus whoever. Doesn't matter who wins. You'd see him go even. And then second stock, he would just have you down. It's like that first stock was data. That second stock is when I just never get touched and I kill. There are definitely shades of that here in Dabuz's gameplay so far in this early run at Spotlight.
And the ability to outlive your opponent is just such an underrated skill at this level of the game. You can praise high combos, you can praise excellent reads, you can praise just intuition all you want, but X Factor will only get you thus far. When you're able to not get killed, that's often just as important, if not more important, than finding early kills yourself.
Let's not forget to mention that Olimar is light.
Yes.
Olimar living the 221 is absolutely an aberration. And Mario has that quick up smash option. Like, Mario is not without kill options. He's a character that can kill you. It's just Dabuz played so masterfully around all of them.
Yoomoo tech chases well with the grab and able to throw him back up, but Dabuz returns safely with a whistle. Yoomoo not even going to contest that.
Ooh, and okay, looking for a 2-frame on that forward smash. Probably would have been enough to kill Olimar. Again, very light, and that's Mario forward smash at the ledge. So, weighing the risk-reward optimally is Yoomoo in that spot.
So fair to get out of that. Yoomoo just controlling the ground, not going up for the jump, now does it for the back air. Uh-oh.
Oh, and you use the neutral air. Okay. You can act out of that, but as soon as you do the action, you're put in the free fall. So that's how Dabuz lost that stock and how Yoomoo is looking very clean here. A very different story than game 1.
Yeah, just dipping his helmet above the ledge, and Yoomoo, like a moth to a flame, just attracted to that in an instant.
But Dabuz had enough of that. You see him putting on the hurt to this Mario at this moment. Not enough to KO yet.
Very thankfully, little to land, so he had to jump to make it back. He did have enough time to at least threaten the mix-up.
Double purple, I think, means you could probably count the stock out pretty soon, but wow, okay. Yoomoo was looking for a falling up air to shade the Dark Wizzy. Forward air spike, which is so violent in their most recent set of Genesis.
Yeah, purple means Dabuz smells blood, and like a shark from the water, finally catches his prey.
You're trying to use these fireballs to approach, but you didn't cross up the neutral air, and that means you're going to fall victim to it. Actually, maybe even an purple up smash would stuff a cross up in that spot. Pretty sure it might. So that just means Dabuz has crawled us back to an even game after he was behind very much so on the first stock.
Or able to get one up air started, but good DI out to avoid what could have been a much nastier follow-up.
There's so much pressure throwing those 3 picks from the disadvantage, and then able to get across a neutral there as well. Ooh, laggy grab. Not too much of a punish.
The Jeb will send Dabuz off stage at 107. It'll be very close, and that up smash wasn't too far away from catching the neutral get-up.
Yeah, I thought that he had the neutral get-up there. Locked down, but Yoomoo instead is knocked off the stage by himself. Now Dabuz in the pole position on this stock. Stage control can mean so much for Olimar as he throws someone off the ledge. Like, we've seen how many just violent ledge traps there are, and that would have killed him pre-patch, I'm 99% sure. Fixed shield, saving the day for Dabuz, and he's able to even get a jump get up with the back air.
I mean, somewhere out there, Myron's smiling at that one. You could tell 7.0 making all the difference with that one. That dash attack onto shield, not safe at all, but Dabuz able to find the grab, and just a delayed punish, but a punish nonetheless.
I actually think he could have gotten more out of it, but the pivot grab was at a weird angle. And there, good anti-air with the up smash on the yellow Pikmin that lingers so long. It's so good at just sniping people out of the air.
Just going to pick off the F throw, or the down throw, actually. Out of the ring for good getting up there, but still going to be living for a while.
Down throw up air might have KO'd, and I think that was the DI mix-up that Yoomoo was going for, but okay. Back air is certainly going to kill Olimar from center stage at 150. But not too far out of this yet is Yoomoo.
About 50% in the hole here.
Why did that up smash have so much bass? Did you hear that? That was like a louder up smash than every other up smash that Mario's ever done. It's because it killed a red Pikmin, I think.
I mean, that's a full timpani sound right there. It's just a bump.
Uses that down air very good at just clearing out some Pikmin. in any versus Almar matchup, you always have to value, like, should I throw out an aerial in a position to knock some Pikmin off of me? And is Almar trying to bait me into doing that so that they can then go for an anti-air or what have you? But that down air is so fast, and so pretty much safe. You get away with it in a lot of spots. But Dabuz doesn't look too slowed down as he catches another jump onto the stage with an up air.
Yeah, that's just the game you have to play versus Almar. The what, when, and where, what aerials you're throwing out. Yoomoo just not acing the test there, and Dabuz is a harsh lesson learned.
2-0 lead here for the #1 overall seed at this tournament. Again, I think him dropping a game, and this isn't to speak poorly of Yoomoo, I think him dropping a game would be a surprise. Like him even being down a stock, and down a stock by that much was a surprise in that game too. So definitely credit to Yoomoo there, but it's just going to take a lot to seal up one of these Dabuz. You need to play out of your gourd to take this man out.
Against such a veteran player, you know, someone who's amassed such an incredible resume, he's done it time and time again at these types of events, and he's just
10 years of Smash experience, yeah.
Just so menacing. Like, even the thought of going up against Dabuz just strikes fear into your heart, the likes of which you don't necessarily see against other players of his stature.
I think that red backer only comboed because the up air was a white pick. What great awareness from Dabuz, but he throws that white Pikmin away as soon as it helped him out. He just got it out of there. Hello!
Should be living, but misses the tech, and is he going to be dying from that?
He is. Good persistence from Yoomoo after Dabuz definitely would have made it back from the first spike. But remember that up B has a fuel system similar to like a villager up B, right? Or a Rob up B, where the more you use it, the less you can use it in the immediate future. You have to let it charge up a bit. So Yoomoo recognizing that, taking the stock, has another good lead here versus Dabuz. Let's see if he can continue it.
And I think he actually had a Pikmin on him, weighing him down slightly. And look at this, able to get that up throw into down air combo started.
Oh, but the tech chase from Dabuz on the platform is on the spot. Not enough to KO with the red Pikmin. The Monique follow-up, though, pretty strong.
Yeah, we saw Yoomoo jump out to an unusually early lead in Game 2 as well, and look at how that one ended. Dabuz getting this comeback started early.
And that was a threat of another forward air spike, right? That landing neutral air in the corner where you can fall off. I think both players putting out a lot of respect there in that situation.
He grabs it down throw. Is he going to get the fair? No. Excellent DI out, just out of range.
But this is still a lead that's been built up again by Yoomoo. 70% lead. And taking his sweet time trying to find a way into this Almar, right? He's just kind of like finding this angle here where he starts in the center and then fades just under the left ledge of this platform on the right. He gets a back air in safely to try and put pressure on the Pikmin and maybe set up for a grab.
Yeah, especially when Dabuz has all 3 Pikmin active. He's using at least 2 of them as a fortress of sorts, just shutting off all approach attempts from Yoomoo.
Double purple's back. And that's going to mean this damage could add up very fast for Dabuz. And there you go, another throw. Means that Dabuz is only 10% behind.
Not here to drop down off the platform. Finally he makes his move, but enough time for Dabuz to pull out 2 additional purples. And that forward air is going to be the second stock gone off of Yoomoo. Only 1 more in winner's side.
Run all the way across battlefield, buy some space while that vulnerability is happening. And Yoomoo is a student of the dash attack. Like we see, I'm actually surprised. It's like I think the first one we've seen this set. I see him go for that as like a 2-frame on the ledge a lot with Mario.
Well, one of Olimar's standard recovery mix-ups is going above the ledge, as we see right there. So if he's able to high-profile the dash attack and find a punish right after with perhaps a back air or a landing aerial of his own, that's when you can really start to see it becoming a bad idea.
All right, but blow him up off the top with the down air. Dance on him. Not that far behind after Dabuz made a great comeback on the second stop. And I think that was blue back throw, which is the most damaging Pikmin throw in the game. It does like 16%, something crazy.
Consecutive 2 frames for the purple down air, but able to make it back safely, not for long. That purple back air very nearly getting the kill.
I feel like Dabuz has been playing the stock for like 15 seconds, and it just did so much damage that it just came out of nowhere that Yoomoo wasn't even ready for just the burst potential that Almar had. And that just meant there's too much to overcome as another purple back air seals a 3-0 victory for Dabuz.